Hello everyone, this is February the 26th, it's Wednesday, 2025, and it's 11:30 a.m. and we got a current temperature of hovering around 4 degrees Celsius. It's enough to make the snow melt, and we've been getting rain off and on. I don't know if it'll rain much more right now, we'll see. Got my umbrella with me in case, and I don't like having it in my backpack because it's hard to get out if I need it. So I carry it in my hand if I need it. It'd be very easy to get it, put it into use. All right, I went downtown today because it's supposed to rain and high winds later. I'm not sure just when, but the thing is, if you get high winds, you can kind of stay out of it a little bit with the buildings. So anytime we're going to have weather like that, I like to make sure I'm not out in the open somewhere where the wind can be really bad. So we're walking on Spring Garden Road, heading towards downtown. This is downtown, but heading towards Spring Garden and Barrington. We'll see where we go, but I may veer off. We'll see before we get there. Hard to say. I just go on impulses. You know, whatever I feel like doing at the time. That's where I go. Let's go down Birmingham Street. I just picked that out of the hat. Well, it's good to be out here, walking around and talking to you folks again. You can see that we've had quite a bit of snow disappear since the last time. It feels like spring is just the first beginning of it, just nudging us a little bit. I remember when they were working on that building there, and there it is now, all done. Wasn't that long ago they were working on that. Well, I was reading the news this morning, and Halifax has made the #1 spot for comeback since COVID and everything came to a halt. Our downtown has come back beyond where it was pre-pandemic. So that's quite an accomplishment for a lot of cities haven't. Yeah, they cited several things that would be the cause of that. One is the government workers all went back to work in the offices, like the office workers. They had to go back to work in the office. And a lot of people complained about that, but I think that really helped a lot. And a lot of new apartment buildings are being built downtown. So that helped a lot. And another thing is, a lot of people come into the city every day, even people that live outside of downtown. They come in here and spend time. I do that. I'm here every day. It's a rare day that I'm not in here. And that kind of thing helps the downtown. So, anyway, just passing that on. Yeah. We're supposed to get a heavy rain sometime shortly. And they said if we do, it could cause flooding with the snow that's here and the rain and everything. It could cause quite a bit of flooding. So we got to be prepared for that rain if it comes. I'm going to go back up, go another block on Spring Garden maybe. Maybe not, we'll see. Maybe we'll go right through the intersection. Yeah, might do that. I'm just downtown walking around, so I'll give you the names of the streets once in a while here so you know where I am. Oh, I just love it when they paint these houses like that, all different colors. It's beautiful. A lot of places in Halifax are like that. Toronto, not so much. Everything is bricks up there in the residential streets. A lot of the houses are bricks. Here, a lot of them are still wood. Most of the new ones that get built are brick or some other kind of stuff like that one there. That's not brick. That's mostly glass with some panels of something on the outside. I'm not prepared to tell you what the... Oh, I feel some rain. I think it's time to open up my umbrella maybe. I don't know. It looks like... No, maybe it's just bouncing off that roof. Okay. I'm not going to panic yet and open up my umbrella if I don't need to. I don't see too much rain activity out here, so we'll continue on. I don't need to get my umbrella out. That was just bouncing off of a roof. And now I got to try to do up my umbrella again while I'm walking. Because I started to take it out and then I realized, whoops, sorry. Okay, I'm back. That's it. I won't do that again, okay? I'll try to keep it level here. We empower everyone. That's good. Work, sweat, and achieve. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's a school or something like that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Comes one of my wife's co-workers. She don't do this area, but that's one of, she would know the driver more than likely. That's where she works at Midland as well. I can't say enough good things about that company. They're a great company to work for. And my wife loves it there. And pretty sure they like her pretty good there too. Okay, we're back up to Spring Garden. I'm just going to go right through the intersection. These streets are too short downtown. They're not very long. From the top of them to the bottom of them, like you can walk in. I could walk down to the end of the street in probably 10 minutes. So that's what it's like here. Got a lot of short streets. I don't know lights at this intersection and no crosswalk. So I just walk right through it. Won't be long and these big old trees be popping their leaves out again. keeping us shaded in the summertime. I was kind of hoping that rain forecast would turn out to be a really good one, because it's supposed to rain heavy in certain parts, but I don't know. We'll have to see if it comes to pass here or not. Because rain walking is always nice. I got my umbrella, I can walk in the rain and do some nice videos, but I have to have the rain. I was hoping it would rain. I planned on walking in the rain today, but so far no rain. A little sprinkle here and there, not enough to, can't call it rain. It's not doing anything right now. Well, that don't go anywhere, but we'll go around anyway. It'll take us part way back down again. We'll see. This restaurant must be really popular because it's quite big, and it looks like it's popular. They call the Cha Ba Thai restaurant. And I would say it's very popular by the looks of things there. A lot of these, most of these restaurants like that, like Asian restaurants and steakhouses and all this kind of thing, they don't open up until afternoon. They don't. Morning's not their time. They're more like probably 12 till 12 or something like that. Yeah. I didn't check the hours, but it's probably like that. Maybe on the weekends open till 1 or 2. Maybe. Not I can't say that for sure. I can never saw the hours. But that is the case in a lot of cities, like high-end restaurants. They don't open at least till noon or 1, and then they stay open late at night. Well, that block, that street just turned right around the big loop and I'm right back down to Spring Garden again. Well, let's walk over to Barrington, and I don't know, we'll see. That's the one thing about Halifax. The downtown is not really super big. We have a small downtown. Anybody that just came here would think, oh yeah, that's a nice big town, big city, good sized city, but unfortunately, I'll cross here. Unfortunately, we just don't have big, long streets down here. Even Spring Garden is not that long. I could probably walk it in 15 minutes. I see we got some police activity here by the library. Right there. Yeah, some police activity. And they're putting a girl in the car. Probably done something. I know there's been a lot of problems here lately at this library. Wasn't very long ago somebody smashed a big panel out of these windows right here. Got smashed out not long ago. One of these big windows. You imagine what that cost to put that back in? I'll show you the spot because it's still newer than the rest. And they have a TV in here. It looks like about let me see, 40-inch maybe, 40-inch TV, I'd say. And somebody threw something at it, and there's a great big, it didn't break because of the type of screen, but it went in. It went way in, and the TV now is nothing. It's not doing anything because it's broke. Oh, I see they took it down off the wall. And this piece of glass right here is the one that got broken, the one that got the brackets around it. They just put that in yesterday, I believe. They replaced that. And there's a lot of damage going on in the city by people up around the Goshen Square area. I remember last year somebody smashed all the glass out of one of the bus shelters. And now this year, the big double doors were broken right off. Even the casing, the aluminum, everything was wrecked. So they got that all fixed up again. I don't know what's with that, how that's helping anybody to smash stuff up. Like, how does that? And the library, that's for people on the street. They got a lot of things going on there for people wandering around, and they can come in there and get warm when they're cold and sit there as long as you want and watch TV, and there's magazines to look at, and there's sometimes you got little snacks out there like applesauce and a little wooden spoon to go with it, and sometimes they give you free coffee at the counter. Like, why would anybody want to wreck that? That's a good thing they're doing, and why would anybody want to smash the TV when they go in there and look at the TV? And you can sit there as long as you want and watch TV or catch up on the news or a TV show or something. It makes no sense. They just take it and you wouldn't believe that screen. Like, it's not like the old TVs. Apparently the screens on them don't shatter anymore. If you hit them or something, they make a big indent, and then it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, I guess they don't smash all over the place like they used to. But anyways, yeah, they ruined it. The TV's taken down now. And sometimes I go in there as a video game on the street all day, and on really cold days I want to go in and warm up my equipment and my hands and stuff. And I go in and sit there maybe half an hour and charge up my gimbal and my phone and all that kind of stuff, and then it comes in handy. And nobody asks you, what do you do with it? You just go in there and charge up your, all kinds of plug-ins and stuff. You can charge up your phone. Do you want to look at the cathedral here? Kind of reminds you of Montreal, some of those big cathedrals in Montreal. I see they're doing a little work to this one over here. I'll show you in a second here. Right there, they do a little bit of work right there to that corner. That's an old building that goes back, I don't know what the year, but it's an old building. And that one over there is very old too. Yeah, I got a green light. I might as well go. Might as well go across. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, we made it. This building needs a lot. I think I commented on that one other video that it's getting in really bad shape. And maybe they don't have the money to fix it up. It probably would be expensive. And that's what happens to a lot of these old churches that nobody goes to anymore, hardly. They are an outreach for homeless people and stuff, and they help them with food and that kind of thing. So they're doing what they can to help the community, but they can't really keep up the building. They try. They did a little bit of work to this side, and then that's been it for a while. So yeah, it's one of those things. Church attendance is down in a lot of places. Some are thriving, but a lot aren't. A lot of the old traditional type churches are not doing so well. I don't know why. I can't answer it. Can't really find it because I don't know. Just passing the Lieutenant Governor's mansion. And now if you're from America, you know, in Canada we don't say lieutenant, we say lieutenant. There's no F in it, spelled the same way as lieutenant, but we say lieutenant here. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But it looks like lieutenant, but it's pronounced lieutenant. Kind of like L-I-E-F, but it's L-I-E, spelled L-I-E-U. So, I don't know. There's a lot of things I can't tell you why. I can only tell you that it is. Can't tell you why. Don't know why. Ooh, that guy got 2 flat tires. Maybe 4. 2 at least. Apparently he's got somebody that doesn't like him. His tires are all flattened. Wow, that wouldn't be an accident. It wouldn't happen by accident that 4 tires would be flat. He probably got someone that got mad at him, came back for revenge and flattened his tires. He or she, I don't know what it would be. So, you know, since it's not too bad a day out today, let's walk down to the waterfront and we'll see what's going on down there. Okay? Probably won't be much because it's middle of the week and it's cold out. So there's probably not a whole lot going on down there. But at least it's warmer than it was. It's warmed up a lot. And you can see there's no big waves out there in the harbor. That means there's not much wind. But they were saying that if the rain comes back, like they're saying, there's going to be high wind with that and a lot of water. Well, that's why I stuck around downtown today, because if you get high winds, the buildings can shield you from the wind quite a bit, depending on where you are. I've learned how to do that pretty good, how to try to stay out of the wind when the wind's blowing. You know, you do what you got to do, right? You got to make a video. You don't want to disappoint anybody, and they're used to their algorithms when you put it up. And so you make your best effort to get out here and do a video. I had one day it was really cold. My wife drove me around and I made a video driving one. I do that once in a while in the winter time when it's really bad. I'm going to shift this to my left hand because it seems like the hand that holds the gimbal is warm. The one that's carrying the umbrella, my fingers are cold. So we'll change them around. Probably due to the fact you have to grip it. I'll let them go. I'm in no big hurry. Yeah. All right. Let's go right down to the waterfront. And we'll walk up through that way. Bishop's Landing, the plaza. The plaza at Bishop's Landing. That's what they call it. Some of these little stores in here, they must have had a hard time through the winters. There's a little coffee place right there called the Daily Grind. A lot of these places wouldn't probably do real well through the winter months, but they'll do great in the tourist season. You know, if they can just, you know, they make a good business in the tourist season, then they have to get by on whatever they can make if they want to keep going. And yeah, it's going to be tough when you got seasonal jobs like that. I want to go around the other side and just have a look and see if that new donut shop is open. Vandal Donuts. See if they've opened yet. Last time I checked, they weren't open. There was a sign up there saying they're going to open in the spring. Well, not quite spring yet, but with the days being better, you never know. They might have got around and got it open, but I'm not really counting anything. I'm just going to see. I just want to look at how many minutes I got here now. 18, 20, 21, 20 something, and 20, over 20 minutes, put it that way. It's hard to read that little screen at the Vandal Donuts. Look, they got the sign up, and the glass don't have paper over the windows. It might be open. If not, it's very close to being open. And I don't know if that means the one up on Gottingen will be closing, or if they're going to have two. I say two because they have a good business out of people up in that area that live up on Gottingen. I say it would be a mistake to close that one down. Yeah, I don't think it's open yet. Matadora Tapas Bar right beside it. And there's a little place called Water Polo over here as well. And there's a little cafe, cakes and cocktails called Creme right there. Wow, Vandal Donuts, there's no sign up there yet. If they were open, they would have a sign up there, but that must mean it's very close to opening. As soon as I can get in there and try it out, I will pass it on to you folks. What it's like, okay? George's Island over there. Not much snow left on that right now. We got more snow over here. I guess because the salt water and everything, the wind blowing it all across the island, and yeah, didn't leave a whole lot of snow there. Oh, look at that. These chairs have stayed out all winter. I think they have. As far as I know, they've been out here all winter. I think they're plastic too. They're not boards. Well, let's just stand here for a minute or two. I'm trying to see how long this video went. It's really hard to see that. Looks like 30 some minutes. That's good. We'll add some more to it on the way up through. Yeah, those chairs are plastic. They look pretty good. According to that clock up on top of that building, it's 5 to 1. I have no idea what time it is. I didn't look at my phone lately. And I can't see it while I'm doing a video, so I can... But that might be the right time, 5 to 1. I don't know. I didn't think it was that late, but you never know. It could be. Well, it seems like it's clearing off, if anything. I don't think... I can even look up and see the clouds in the sky, and the water's really calm. I don't know. Maybe they got it wrong. Maybe there's not any rain coming. They said we're going to get high winds, and there could be local flooding. But I haven't seen any evidence of that yet. So, we'll see. It could, you know, sometimes they call for something, and it blows right by, and you don't get it. So who knows? I suppose one time, way back in history, there was probably ships came right in here and unloaded their goods probably right here. And this is probably a docking spot for maybe one or two ships. One for sure, and maybe two. Yeah, things change over time. The method of doing things here. I remember when I was just young, when I was like, I don't know, in my 20s. I was in Halifax once back then. That would have been in the 70s. And it was way different than it is now. This waterfront wasn't like this at all. They had dockings for boats. Some still had sails, and a lot had diesel engines, but some did have sails. And they brought their goods in here and unloaded them at a lot of these piers, which is totally not a thing anymore now. Everything comes on truck. Now nothing comes on boats. Except stuff from Europe and places that come over here, China. A lot of that stuff comes on boats. And automobiles and, you know, all things like that. There's one of the ferries going across to Woodland Ferry Terminal is kind of like over there. That NSCC in the distance, that's Nova Scotia Community College right there. Military base is down that way. One day I gotta go over to Dartmouth again and we'll do a video over there again. It's been a while. Maybe if we get nice weather, maybe at the end of this week or something, maybe, I don't know. Might possibly go over there. This video I'm making right now is for Friday. So if I go over there towards the end of the week, that'll be a video for Monday. Want to walk out around here? Seems like that's what people are liking to do today. Been a while since I walked out around here, but let's give her a shot. I see a helicopter coming up the harbor. They're quite loud when they go by, and they fly low too. They're military helicopters from the base down there. Then it might turn around and come back down. Sometimes it comes down over here on this side. Look at this. This is where there was a whole bunch of snow piled up. And in here there's none at all. Because probably the high tides come in and wash it all out. You can see the stains when tides are high, they leave a mark there. Yeah, it's turning. Well, we're going to see them up close coming down now. Well, I think it turned. Yeah. Okay, let's stand right here and watch for them. Alright, there you go, good up close shot of a helicopter, military helicopter. They're noisy. Sun's trying to break out. I don't think we're getting any rain. What do you think? It don't look like rain, does it? The sun's coming out now. Look, you can see my shadow down there on the ground. That means the sun's out. It's halfway out. Yeah, what a change. Like they're calling for all this rain and high winds and flooding. I saw it on my phone. It's in Halifax area. But I think they're wrong. Like it don't look anything like high winds and flooding and all this stuff. There'll have to be a big change in the weather before we're going to see that today. Now you still hear it, can you see it? It looks like it's coming back up again. but I don't know. It might be now. It might be just going across different area, different direction over there. We'll see. I'm not going to stand here and wait for it anyway, because it might not come back up this way. But it looks like it is. Do you want to wait? We'll see it again. Come by. Apparently they come up that side and come back down this side. What it looks like. I'll wait and see if he's coming down, come back down again. I think they will. Sometimes they fly really low. I have seen them come down when they were well below the line over there for the bank and stuff. They sometimes been right just hovering over the water. Well, they swung around. We'll get one more shot at it. Oh, he's coming over. We might get a good look. There. How did you like that? Is that good? Okay. See the shadows? That means the sun's out. Look up there. Oh, brilliant sun shining down here. What a great day, what a great day. They're all great days, but days when they're starting to turn spring, oh, I think everybody can feel it. It just feels so nice to see spring coming again. Although I gotta say, the winter flew by fairly fast. We've got just a little over 3 weeks until it will be officially the first of spring. Can you believe it? Just a little over 3 weeks. Now in that 3 weeks it could snow again. It could get cold again. But it could get really nice again too. Bishop's Landing and washrooms that way. And I think there's washrooms this way too. I think I mentioned this before. When I first came here from Ontario, I used to do some busking down here on the waterfront. It was a lot different than it is now. This structure wasn't here. And I used to park myself. I'll show you where. I think that was the spot right here, underneath these trees. Somewhere in this area right here. Yeah, I think that was it. That was before they built this. All that kind of stuff. Or maybe I'm in the... maybe I'm not quite where I think I was. Maybe. I think it might have been over on this side. It's so long ago now. It was. I had a couple of trees behind me, kind of shading me in the afternoon. I wouldn't stay all day, but I used to come down, play my guitar. Had a little battery-powered amplifier. Brought it down here and played. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, you made some money, but it was fun too. People stopped and talked to you and asked you where you live, where you're from, and all this kind of stuff. And they tell you, a lot of them came on boats and tourist cruise ships. Yeah, I think my spot was, it's hard to recognize anymore because things have changed so much. But I believe I was near this stuff right here. So if I was going to pick a spot where I think I was, I think it'd be right up in this area. But it's all changed now. They don't look the same anymore. But anyways, that was back in 2019. Actually, I think I came down the first year in 2018, and that was before the pandemic hit. Then when the pandemic came, you couldn't do anything down there. So I changed gears. I decided to start doing YouTube videos, and that was the end of my busking career. I think I tried it 2 years. Yeah, it was the second year when the pandemic hit, but we did get to play down here before the pandemic came along, and so it was 2 years I played down here. I'll have to make some kind of a little video, one of our jam sessions when we're jamming, and record something, put on here. Yes, the first time in my life I owned 2 guitars. I always had one guitar, that was it. It did everything. Now I got 2 guitars. My first guitar, not my first, but of the 2 I have now, my first guitar was a Fender Telecaster, which I've had for, well, we've been back here 7 years. I bought it up in Ontario. I say I've had it for 8 years, the Fender Telecaster. And my lovely wife decided to buy me an ES335 for Christmas. What a gem, what a guitar. It's the Epiphone model, which is cheaper than buying a Gibson, but it's, if you stack it up put it beside a Gibson, the ES335, the bodies are identical. They both got the Bigsby tailpiece, they got the markers on it the same. Everything looks the same, but somehow it's way cheaper than a Gibson. And man, you run it through that Marshall tube amp that I got, and all my pedals, you couldn't tell that from the Gibson plugged in there. It wouldn't sound any, it could compete with it, with the Gibson, yeah. So anyways, I ended up with a real gem of a guitar, and my wife and I were up at Truro one day, and they got along in McQuaid's store there. That's the guitar store, music store. And oh look, they're making this thing. I wonder what this was. I'll get back to my story here in a minute. They're making this wharf bigger. Cool. All right. So, where was I here in the story? Oh yeah, I spied this Epiphone ES335. I'd seen them in the music magazines and stuff like that, bragging them up. And when I actually saw it sitting there and it had the Bigsby vibrato arm on it, I went over to it, picked it up. It just felt right. Yep, it played really good. It needed a little bit of adjustment. After I got it, I realized I got to do a little bit of adjusting to it. I took the strings off that were on it, put a new set of D'Addario strings on it, adjusted the bridge, lowered the action, and it can hold up against a Gibson ES35 any day of the week. Yeah, it's good. It's a good guitar, yeah. Anyways, enough about that. One day maybe I'll make a video and you'll get to see me playing it. So, I'm almost finished with this video because I ended up here, one of my favorite places, coming across, walking up the waterfront and coming out here. This area right here is really cool because you got protection from the wind on 3 sides. The only side open is east. All the rest are closed in, so you can get away from a lot of wind. Here comes that helicopter again. Sounds like it's everywhere. Well, if you know this area by now, you know where I'm heading. Where could that possibly be? There's a Tim Hortons just over here. You think that might be where I'm heading? I think so. See all the people holding Tim Hortons in their hands. It must be a Tim Hortons there, huh? So this has been a really great day. I'm just looking at my timer there. I think it looks like, I can't tell. It's like, if there's light shining on it, it's hard to read it. It looks like, I can't tell. I really can't. Well, here we are, back over to ferry terminal. Well, I'm going up to go in Tim Hortons today. Maybe I'll come up the sidewalk and then walk across to Tim Hortons. That might be a good idea. But I gotta get off the snow. There we go. Well, I'm just trying to see how long this video has gone. I can't quite make it out, but I think we're okay. It feels like about 45 minutes, but I don't know. I can't really read the screen. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and make me some comments. I love reading your comments. And let me see, what else do I gotta say? Oh yeah. I try to answer all the comments as best I can, and all that. And with that, I just can say, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.